cousin to his first big fish on his own. Nice fish. Oh yeah, big one. Yep, that's the way. There you go. Don't pull him out of the water, just that's it. Keep the rod up, that's perfect. Just pull in a couple of feet at a time, up slightly, gently, that's the way, just gently. Oh, he's a nice fish. He's well away, Phil. Ah, good stuff. Here we go, bring him over the net. Nice, nice big fish. That's it. Bring him over the net. There we go. Perfect, okay, loosen off. That's it. There, a lovely fish, look at that. That's a beauty. About £5.
What is it?
Big one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we can get the hang of it. Wonderful.
Don't want any more than that now. Don't want any more than that for the minute. No, don't want any more, please. I'll be tossing it up in a minute. Just bring the rod upwards. There you go.
Wow, that's a biggie.
That's it. Relax off. Well done. Got it. There, we'll just take him off. Oh. You put your thumb just in there, like that. Got it? That's it, you got it.
I'll get you one in a minute.
I'm not a club inside.
That's a beautiful fish. That's a lovely fish, look. Now, Rose has got one. So there we are, Rose, that's your fish. She's got her first carp, just dragged it in. There we go. She's getting good now, look. Got 50 yards out.
Yeah, still got loads, yeah.
Oh, good. Yes. A teamwork now. Oh, great stuff. We've got teamwork going. Hold him up high.
Nearly got all the luncheon meat. Yep, there we go, another little common.
Looks like it. That's a nice fish, yes. Yeah, I'll get it.
Biggest carp yet, I think.
Okay, back in then.
I said, can I have a go? And I got him.
Oh, well, there you go.
But I got him all by myself.
Yeah, getting well into it. So we get the big ones. This is just a practice, the little ones.
Come on, hold your little fishy.
She's being horrible to me. My little fishy. We'll get your brother.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'll get you a small one. I'll give you a shout for the big one. There we go.
Whoa.
That's the biggest fish of the day. Hey?
That is a good one. Whoa. Yeah.
Right, okay, biggest of my day so far. About £6 or £7, not as big as I thought, but
No, keep putting over your end. It's got a little maggot.
There we are, nice little middle mirror carp.
And we're in again to another nice little one. This time a common. This time a nice little common. I've got all tangled up in my light rod, that's the common.
Another nice little common carp. Yeah, get bigger one than that yet. Get back to it.
Filming.
No, no, that is a big fish. Oh, it's dropped off.
Oh, right.
Oh, there we go. We've got this one. We've got a bigger one than that yet.
Big.
Not as big as we can get here. We can get you bigger than that yet. There we are. Another one she's got, but not the biggest yet. We've got to get a bigger one. It's not bad, but is it bigger than the other one? It's about the same size again. There's a bigger one. It's about the same size again. There. This time it's a mirror carp.
Yeah.
This time a little mirror carp, but we started with the big one. Yeah, we got another one on. Feel a bit better? Can't see that, can we? No, it's not huge. Again, it's not the same size. Just pull him up. Don't wind it in there, just pull up. That's right, bring him over in there. Oh, look, another nice little one she's got. Right. That's a nice level carp. Idiot. Nice fish in the sunshine, eh? Bit better. Nice fish in the sunshine, eh? That's a nice level carp. Idiot. Nice fish in the sunshine, eh?
There we go. That's nice, yeah. Nice fish in the sunshine, eh? Well, we're back at the little Monet Bridge to see if I can get a few small ones. Didn't get anything last time. No, there are fish here. And a couple of youngsters the other side having a go. Saw one catch one the other day. Did better than me. Well, I've just seen a barbel roll down here. About £5. So I know the fish are in here. But getting them to take anything is very difficult. Well, I went right down to a size 20 there, look. And just got a barbel on, about £3. I managed to throw the hook. Hook's so small. Wasn't sure I had it on at first, could be the bottom. But we're using a single maggot. I've gone down to a 1.5 pound trace, fishing very light tackle. And we've at last had one take just down here. Not easy. We have one little one, and the boys are excited. We have a little bleak. Either people, après. Here's the first. A little poisson chat on the maggot on the bottom. First one has caught in here. And the little butterfly has come to see us. Red Admiral. Well, we have another small fish on. Is it another little catfish? Feels like it. Yeah, another little catfish. Poisson chat. I haven't got the barbel yet though. Ah, a little bream is it? I don't know. Whatever it is, it will do for bait for silhouette. Yes, little bream, just right for the silhouette. Yeah, if you want to take some out of that box. Little bleak, do for bait if it stays alive. Continue, we've got a little chub now to go in the live bait bucket. It's coming on, we've got another little bleak look to put in the box. And might get a few fish up to it. I think we've got another little poisson chat. We've still been going for these barbel, but we haven't got any. But for my little fish tank, then you've got to watch the spines on these little devils there. And these little poisson chat are fun. So I'll put this little fellow in the tank to take home later. You never know who you're going to meet down here. Yeah. What wastes and strays you're going to find. You're on video again.
Oh no.
I'll put the catfish next to your head, then it looked the same size. Well, I'm just threading up a little dry fly, because yesterday here at the bridge I saw a big fish or two rise of a fly. So I'm going to try this little one first, and then we'll put a bigger moth on and see if we can get that big fellow out that was having a go yesterday. It could have been a trout or could have been a chub. Whatever it was a big fish, and it certainly was very intent on getting whatever it was that was floating down there. There we go, ready. So first we'll have a little go just down here. The tail of the pool. Straight away we've got some quite nice fish. Little fish having a rise for it. So let's just try it out there and see. Try it well out over there. It's a long drop down, that's the trouble. You can see the fly. There's a little fish had a go at it. Something out here anyway. Right out down there. And there's the fly. Is there anything decent going to go for it? Well, we had a couple of small takes on that from bleak or something. Nothing serious. We'll just have one more cast with this. And then I'll put a bigger fly on and try a bit further down. So we'll just come down below the bridge. I'm going to try a much larger fly, because I know there was a big fish came up here yesterday. You just never know, do you? It's worth trying. Maybe we need an even bigger fly, who knows? This is where the big one came up yesterday. Who knows? Certainly some big ones in here lying around somewhere. A little fish just made a ring around it, but that's all so far. Something big has come up. Try it again. And we're fishing the classic dry fly technique of casting upstream, letting it just drift down with the current gently and naturally. Well, I'm continuing to try everything. I'm going to try a little bit of luncheon meat again down here, just down where these fish were lying in that gully down there, and just see if anything will take it. Hope I don't lose my gear again. Bring it up to there. Well, we've got something on here. Another bream, is it? Or a nice roach? Let's have a look and see. Up it comes. Up that. Oh, a very nice roach. Going around this rod and we landed over there. I thought it was a barbel at first, but it turns out to be a bream. Get him over there. Right, let's get this fellow in. So we've got ourselves a barbel, but no, it's a bream. A couple of them came on then. A nice bream, but not the barbel I'd hoped for. So I was in for a big fight there. Let's try again. Lovely fish none the same, nonetheless, but not what I'm after. Well, I seem to have got the bream on the feed. I keep wanting to get these barbel. It's a huge chub, about £7, just down below the fish at the moment. I'm going to bring this bream up and across again. Try not to disturb the other fish too much. It's a nice bream again. Fortunately it's already over the other side. Well, here we go again, another bream. There seem to be a few fish on the feed, but haven't touched the barbel yet. Another nice little bream. Just when I thought I was going to be into the barbel, another bream. Right where I thought the barbel were. I'm going to wonder if some of them are barbel and not bream. I'm sure I've seen barbel there. Well, down off the bridge and into another bream.
This time I really thought I might have a barbel, but no. The bite was good, but the fish was wrong. So I have hooked one there. I know they're in there. Nice little fish again, look. So first we'll have that we go just down here. The tail of the pool. Tried maggots. Now I'm going to try a nice bunch of worms. See what that does, because it didn't take luncheon meat. A little catfish coming in. Look back. I put out a bunch of worms for the barbel, and instead of that, what do I get but a big fat poisson chat. I don't know if you can see over there, but right over next to the bank, coming up to the bank now, we've got a snake, probably a viper, swimming up towards us. I'll try and zoom in as much as I can so you can get a better idea. It's going to come right underneath us by the look of it. Yes, looks like a big viper. Into the shade under there. Well, we're off down to the river, see if anybody else is there. If they're not, we'll try a bit of fishing. It's a very hot day. We've only got 2 bits of live bait, but we'll see what one we can have. It'll be a lot more comfortable with the 4x4. It looks like we have the place to ourselves this morning, which is really good news. I'll leave the car in the shade here. Track, and we're here, and it's peaceful, and this time nobody else is here, which is good. I'm getting our tackle ready. Now we just get out the couple of bits of live bait we bought. Unfortunately we haven't got very much, and we'll set up this heavy rod out here. This little stream comes down into here. I think it's got a good point for fishing, because it means some fresh water coming in. Heron there in the distance, hoping for a catch as well. Let's hope he knows more than we do. Right, live bait on, a bream. That's got that rod set up. Now we just need to set up the other ones. Well, our first fish of the day feels like a bream. Put the rod round. Nothing huge, but just nice to catch a first fish. Oh, it's a nice bream. Plenty of water today. Okay. So our first fish of the day, a nice little bream. At a size 10 this. It's just right for the sweet corn. So once they take the sweet corn, if they fail to get hooked on that, they tend to go back for the maggot. So now 2 bits of sweet corn. Just hook through the base like this. Perfect. And, well, using the light rod just down here for a small fish. Picked up quite a nice little bream. I'm only on a size 20, so I was hoping for a little roach. We cast it right over the other side of the river, like that. Let it sink. You can feel the line at the bottom. That's just gone slack now. Bring it round onto the rod rest. Another small bream, light's gone, but Yes. Sweet corn and maggot does the job, doesn't it? Oh no, it's not a bream, it's a roach, and a very nice one too, but a bit too big for bait. Well, there's the surprise. A beautiful roach, very nice. Oh, we're on the worm rod now. I've got a nice little bream on the worm rod. Wind's dropped a bit, so it's easy to see the bites. What have we got then? Oh, it's a nice looking fish. Not big, but quality again. There we go. Another little silver bream. Nice one to have a little sweet corn this time. A bunch of worms in the mouth and into the net. And again, we should be able to fairly easily unhook it. It's only a small hook. And there we go. Another nice little bream. Trying to get back in the net. There we go. Oh no, it's a roach, and a good one again. It's a very good roach today. Some very good roach. It's a lovely roach. Too big for bait again. Just look at that. That's a beautiful fish, isn't it? As a roach goes. Let's get him out. Just look at that for a roach, isn't that lovely? Here's a very nice little roach we've got. Thought it was a bream at first. On sweet corn and maggot. So I'll pop into the net as well. Well, we're coming up to 2 o'clock. I'm just taking the odd bream here and there. No sign of silure or zander. I'm very calm now. It's nice. I can see the bites more easily, but need some smaller bait fish really. Fish have got a little bit big. Find if there's a big zander about, you'd probably take it. But we'll fish on the rest of the afternoon and enjoy the weather. Looks like the clouds are building up a bit. I was hoping to do a big painting next week. Like to do the biggest landscape I've ever done outdoors. Nice to do. It's big canvas and rollers down in the woodland there. We'll see. Oh, another small bream here on the side. And sweet corn and maggot again. Look it up to bait today. Another nice fish. There we go. And another one. And another wee bream to put in the net. So let's bait up again and see if there are any more in there. We've got to take off these old maggots and we'll put in another 5 or so on the hook. I've got a size 10 here and I'm putting 4 or 5 maggots on this spade end ton, and then a couple of pieces of sweet corn to tip it, and they're loving it. After we've got the maggots done, then a couple of pieces of sweet corn just flicked onto the end, right on and round. Then we'll whack that right out there. We're right out about 50 yards across the river. Let it tighten up in the wind. As soon as it hits the bottom, we can put it onto the rod stands we've just made up. Very expensive, high-tech rod stands. Look, line just tweaking a bit. Yep, that's him. There it goes. And we're in one after the other. Just to get it right. There it comes. Best bream of the day. Yep, we're into our best bream of the day here. Not huge, but nice fish. Here he comes. There we go then. That's a lovely fish. Well, here's the best bream of the day so far. It's a lovely fish, isn't it? A couple of pound. Let's see if that line drops as well. Right, we're ready. There's a slight nibble. Well, that's not bad for a couple of hours fishing. The biggest one is this one, but that's pretty good really. Well, I'm continuing to fish after we've let the others go. It's coming now 4 o'clock. We've had a long spell without any bites, and suddenly I've had a touch again, which is good. So let's see what we've got this time. Not a very big one. Is it a bream? Yes, another bream. A nice little bream too. Well, that's it for the day. Back up the hill now. This whole 4x4 does a good job getting up here. See the deep trench here, which the quad was having a job with. A bit smoother just this bit because that's rougher further up. Nearly there. We'll track this. Up onto the road and we are home.